What do you miss most about your childhood? I feel like I will be a little bit of an outlier here, but I really don't miss anything from my childhood. I was abused and had depression and anxiety from a very early age. I found it hard to connect with my peers and make friends. I had to be a lot more mature than other kids and didn't really have the time, energy, or mental capacity to just relax and be a child. That being said, two things I do miss are swinging on the swing set or getting lost in a really good book. Those things helped me feel free and escape my reality. I'm a little too old now for it to be socially acceptable to swing on a playground, and I just haven't been able to enjoy reading as much as I used to. Lack of responsibilities and being able to see and spend time with loved ones. The older I get, the more memories and nostalgia pop into my mind about the good times that I enjoyed with my siblings and parents. I remember thinking, I can't wait to be away from y'all, and now I cherish every moment I have with them. We take for granted our family sometimes due to the negative moments and emotions and experiences that encompass our young lives at the time. But there is also hopefully some good or a silver lining that was there as well. An experience you can never get back.
Not knowing about adult things and not caring. Like, money is going to be tight this month. I was clueless, and in hindsight it was amazing. Having a large friend group to do things with effortlessly. The older you get, the harder it is to make new friends and the harder it is to maintain old friendships. I'm currently in college, and the one thing I miss is a good home-cooked meal at your parents' house, and also no stress, because I am realizing now that when you're a child all you had to worry about was go to school and do homework. In college it's now a lot more hectic, and it causes a lot more stress because you always have to stay on your toes when it comes to grades, and don't get me started on midterms and finals. It's hard to explain, but like living until you were exhausted, swimming all day or playing all day, riding bikes all day, it felt like every time you came home you had just pushed it to the limit in the best way. Even through high school, playing sports or hanging with friends, just having the energy to go and go. I'm so tired all the time now. Very happy person, but sometimes I just miss that feeling. One time as young kids, my sister and I dumped out an entire bottle of chocolate syrup on the kitchen floor and we ice skated around like a bunch of fools. We were covered head to toe in chocolate. Instead of getting upset, our mom just joined in. I miss being creative without consequence, being surrounded by loved ones, and the joy of pure, simple, unadulterated fun. I miss elementary school so much. My teachers, the field trips, my friends, field day, popsicles, recess, cute holiday celebrations. Being innocent to everything around me. Trees were just trees. Grass was just grass. Butterflies were just butterflies. All the trees I grew up playing on are gone, and the monarch butterflies I would stare at in wonder are now critically endangered, and I've only seen one or two since the summer or 2023. All the wonder and beauty I once stared at in awe as a kid is slowly disappearing. I miss it. Everything was so innocent. No serious drama, no drugs, no alcohol. People actually meant what they said. Also being completely ignorant of the bitter, cruel world around me. I miss the days when the biggest decision was what show to watch on Saturday morning or which friend's house to ride to next. Life was so simple back then.
My dad, he passed away when I was 15 after being sick for good 5 years. I miss playing with him and cuddle him and watch TV with him. Riding motorcycle with him. Now I have a son and I do all those fun things he did with me. We were poor and now I have everything in this world but not my dad to show to him and enjoy the luxuries of the life with him.
Laughter. Every day, every hangout would result in numerous laughing parties, pee in pants style. Nowadays, I'm lucky if I'll breathe air through my nose slightly harder, once a week. The way Christmas felt. One of my biggest goals as a dad, my kids are little, is to make Christmas an awesome experience every year. Not just the gifts but the cookies, the movies and books, looking at the neighborhood lit up, all of it. Christmas is what a parent makes it.
The era, mid-80s and all of the 90s. The Sega vs Nintendo gaming wars with video arcades still in full swing and viable date activities. I wasn't a young adult then, but saw my fair share of couples that hung out and gamed together. My childhood best friend. I have countless memories of all our time spent together. All the sleepovers, swim days, camping trips, bonfires, bowling trips, forest adventures, movies. Every holiday spent together, primarily Halloween, every birthday party. All the reckless fun that we somehow didn't die from. I can't pinpoint exactly when we stopped talking on a regular basis, but we're in our 20s now and the only time we speak really is on our birthdays. I have a horrible memory, but his birthday is one of the only ones I can remember right away. If I ever get married, he's one of the first people I'd invite. No bills, carefree, didn't yet care how I looked, or what I wore. It's funny, now that I'm much older, I wear what I want, but I don't care what people think. At least not like I did when I was a teenager. I also miss that everyone I loved was still alive and well back then, including pets. Sigh. The way my body recovers in record time whenever I would fall off my bike, board, playground. Now I can barely walk to the park without my knee playing up. How relatively uncrowded it was compared to today. More open spaces, easier access to things like national parks, less bureaucracy, rules, laws, more personal freedom and much more unstructured time. The stuff my neighborhood friend group did. Ride bikes, play road hockey, swim parties, fuck around in the forest nearby. Causing chaos all day until the sun went down. Good times. How vast everything felt. Everything felt bigger, felt like a jungle gym, and somehow everything felt brighter. So many first experiences and flavors and textures. In the 90s we were promised that as long as we went to school and worked hard we could have the same quality of life our parents had. A car, a house on a modest salary, a booming job market. I just miss being able to believe in that. It feels like such a bait and switch, and I'll never get that innocence back. Nothing, I'm still a child.